Because your hair is probably dry, fried, and frizzy as fuck. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking all about damaged natural hair, how to transition from it, how to prevent it, how to treat it, how to even know if your hair is even damaged, which you'll know if your hair is damaged because your hair is probably dry, fried, and frizzy as fuck, okay? This video is also sponsored by Curlsmith, so shout out to Curlsmith for paying your boys' bills and really helping me create a video that I've been thinking about for months, and actually nearly a year at this point. Make sure that you guys click the like button to let me know that you guys actually like the video and would like me to do more. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it keeps me in a good mood, so feel free, help yourself. So let's address damaged hair, because everyone seems to know what damaged hair is. But do you really? So everyone knows about heat damage and color damage, the damage that your hair can have from using relaxers, texturizers, perms, keratin treatments. There's also chlorine damage, sun damage, and mechanical damage, which I know a lot of you guys do not know of. Oh, by the way, I dare you to take a shot every time I say damage in this video. No, I'm not paying for your hospital bill. Doing something as simple as pulling your hair up in a ponytail or a puff, that can lead to damage to your hair. So make sure you know all the different causes. So this is why we use products, or at least we should regularly be using products to help restore and replenish moisture and strength in the hair, which keeps it relatively healthy and just nourished. Today I'm using the newest launch by Curlsmith as a way to hopefully inspire you guys to ditch old, unhealthy hair habits for the year and focus on hair health and nothing else. Curlsmith's Curl Transitioning Kit is something that I really didn't even know I needed until I actually used it. It's vegan and cruelty-free and exempt from all the things I typically urge you guys to stay away from. This line basically just helps you transition to a more healthier crown. When transitioning, I think it's so important to use gentle products for the cleaning portion of your hair routine, and the curl quenching co-wash is just that. Clarifying once a month is something that you need to do regardless to avoid buildup. But co-washing is gentle enough on your curls and helps them retain their moisture, which is already a tough task if your hair is already damaged, as the cuticles in your hair are lifted and your hair is more porous, meaning it loses its moisture at a much quicker pace than someone with virgin healthy hair, you know? Following up the cleansing process, you need moisture ASAP, alright? I'm using the Double Cream Deep Quencher, which makes the hair feel super silky, nourished, and it's style prepped for the week. There was a point where I basically had color damaged hair for nearly 2 years, and I know I really stressed this in some of my early videos in 2017. When you start coloring your hair, regardless of when, how often you do it, the health of your hair, it gets diminished. Your hair has literally been chemically altered. Of course, none of this really matters if your curl pattern stays intact, which that was the case for me until last year. I went from playing with blue-black hair to purple to jet black hair to horrible looking highlights briefly in 2017. From 2017, I went to Pintura highlights in mid-2018 to honey blonde in December of 2018 to a jet black box dyed hair in February of 2019. So each time you, or I in this case, you know, puts these chemicals, whether it be chemicals from box dyes, bleach, all of that, every single time you put that on your hair, you're basically eating away at the cuticle of your hair, which is basically responsible for your hair's health, the pattern, and moisture intake. When this hair is damaged, your hair will be duller and drier, your hair will be more porous, and you'll likely see a looser curl pattern, but that's not always the case. It really just depends on how quickly the hair color or the bleach has deteriorated the cuticle of your hair. So under these circumstances, that's pretty normal. Your hair will likely just require more upkeep, you know, more moisture on a weekly basis. Only when your hair is like severely damaged is when you should really be alarmed. And when this happens, your cuticle is so destroyed, or in some cases you may not even have a cuticle left. So this is the case, your hair is likely very fragile, it breaks, it's gummy when it's wet, the texture is different, and your curl pattern will not be the same. Your curl pattern is basically just fried and crispy, okay? At that point, you've reached the point of no return. Your next step from here is basically to assess the damage and use products that are basically catered for, you know, damaged or stressed out hair to help replenish and nourish the damage while your hair heals and grows out in the process. For styling products, I'm using the Hold Me Softly Style Balm, which it really helps bring out your curls. It's super lightweight, so for my 4A to 4C viewers, you may need to be a little bit more heavy-handed. It does a great job of defining, and it is safe for daily use and restyling. Actually, my hair as of right now, this is like 6-day hair just from using the balm alone. This product sets your hair up perfectly for the next product from the Curlsmith line, which is the In-Shower Style Fixer. So this is a really strong hold gel that actually dries with a minimal cast. It's a product that I also feel like can be used for daily restyling, but if you have someone like a 4B or even 4C texture, this is great for styles like braid outs or fluffy twist outs. But if you like longevity in your wash and goes, I would either use a heavy cream up underneath this or be a little bit more heavy-handed with this product. I have a combination of 3C, 4A, and while my hair is thick, it's not super thick, so I can get away with using this. My hair loves it, and the moisture and definition in my hair lasts for days when I use it. So after finding products that actually work consistently for damaged hair, you're halfway done. One thing I learned last year is regardless of how gentle you are with your hair, if it's damaged hair is still damaged hair, and it's really only so much you can do to help that, which should be the minimum really. Set your hair up throughout the week for low manipulation styles and longevity. This keeps you from tugging, pulling, manipulating, twisting, all the excessive stuff. It really keeps that to a minimum, which helps cut down mechanical damage. Mechanical damage is basically normal wear and tear on your hair throughout like the weeks, the months, the years. So this damage is not something you'll notice right away, but it's something that can definitely change the state of your hair over a long period of time. So you really have to be gentle with your hair and try to limit how much you manipulate your hair. Signs of mechanical damage may be thinning edges, mid-shaft breakage, or just thin patches on your hair where your hair typically gets a lot of tension. An example would be if you have a full head of hair and you're constantly pulling your hair up into a bun and you're pulling it really tight, you're gonna have tension along the perimeter of your hair. So look out for excessive breakage and thinning, like maybe towards the nape of the hair, your edges, etc. The way to combat this is to basically make sure your hair is moisturized for days, and try to do hairstyles in between your wash days to prevent you from washing and manipulating your hair as much. Of course, if your hair is dirty, then by all means wash it, but if you feel like you can stretch another few days out of your hair and there's no product buildup, it's just a little dry, turn that into another hairstyle. My wash and goes from the Curlsmith transition line lasted me about 6 days on average before it gets out of hand. So instead of rewashing this, I simply turn it into a twist out, and this is something that I did even back in my high school days. Basically when I really didn't even have the time to wash my hair as frequently as I do now. I use a styling balm just to add moisture back into the hair, and then you can use an oil of any sort. I'm using jojoba oil to basically lock the moisture in, and then I'm just going to use the gel on top just to add a little bit of hold to the style. When you're doing twist outs on dry hair in this case, make sure that you use some type of moisturizer on your ends just so that you get like a really fluffy coiled end, which really makes a difference in how styles like this will turn out. You can use gel on the ends. I personally don't like that because it kind of straightens my hair out and makes it look dusty, so to each his own. One thing that I also like to do is use the search and destroy method, which is basically searching for damaged pieces and cutting them off as you see them. Remember, when you're transitioning, you need to throw length out the window and you need to focus on health. Like, length should not be on your mind because you won't have any the longer you hold on to that damaged hair. The best part about twists is you can leave the house as soon as you're done and leave your hair unbothered for another few days. And then afterwards, you can take it out and rock a twist out. Your hair is protected, it's moisturized. What more could you ask? So then in a few days, you could just unravel the twist and then you have another hairstyle for another 3-4 days, or however long your twist outs usually last. For me, it's typically about 3-4 days. This was basically my routine starting from midway through my sophomore year all the way up until my senior year in high school. And aside from now, 2017, which was my senior year, was the healthiest my hair had ever been. And that's from doing the exact things that I'm telling you right now. So if you're someone like me and you always want to keep hair on your head, feel free to take as much from this video as you like. You know, not everyone wants to shave their head bald and just restart all the way from scratch, okay? Everyone's hair journey is different and you gotta embrace it. Learn to love and nurse your hair back to good health, because in the long run, that will teach you to love and fully embrace your hair to the fullest. If you have damaged hair, I challenge you guys to join the movement now. Feel free to check out my Instagram to learn more details about this, as I will leave somewhere on the screen or in the DB, something like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, then do not forget to give me a big thumbs up. Once again, shout out to Curlsmith for partnering with me to bring you guys today's video. And I will leave more videos on the screen, so click another one, watch another one because you know you want to. Click another one, and I will see you guys in my next video. Why haven't you clicked the video yet?